This particular video that I'm discussing today is rather nostalgic for me to look back on, and I say this because if my memory serves me correctly, it's the first viral YouTube video that I ever watched. The video I'm talking about is the Angry German Kid, aka Keyboard Crasher. This video features a German boy raging at his computer screen while playing a game of Unreal Tournament. And as the name Keyboard Crasher suggests, the kid gets so enraged that he completely destroys his keyboard in spectacular fashion. Due to the over-the-top freakout included in this video, it was widely shared across the internet in the mid to late 2000s. Many people speculated and commented on the boy's completely unhinged demeanor in the video and frequently debated his mental health status on internet forums. Nonetheless, it was difficult to nail down the truth behind this video because shortly after it was published online, its creator had completely vanished from the internet. And he's only returned recently. So today we're going to talk about the creation and spread of the Angry German Kid video, where he went for like 10 years, and what's he doing now. Oh, and keep in mind this video is going to require me to say a few German words, so please excuse my redneck pronunciation of these words, so yeah. Anyways, let's get started. So I suppose I'll start with a bit of biographical information about the kid behind the video. His real name is Norman Kochanowski, and as the internet nickname suggests, Norman is indeed from Germany, hailing from the city of Koblenz. The Angry German Kid video wasn't Norman's first foray into internet content creation. His first video of note was uploaded in 2005 when he was 14 years old. This video was titled Echter Gangster, or translated to English, Real Gangster. Real Gangster featured Norman boastfully bragging about how gangster he was with statements like, "I'm the real gangster, yo, Leopold Slick, the one who shoplifts the bakery." Leopold Slick would be a recurring character that Norman would play in future videos, and the character was essentially used in a satirical way to mock popular stereotypes.
I'm a real gangster, I listen to music with bad words. I'm a real gangster, I listen to techno. I'm a real gangster, I'm burning CDs.
Norman would continue to flesh out this Leopold Slick character and included it in numerous videos. These early videos would have Norman in character as Leopold Slick giving some sort of boisterous diatribe, but he also uploaded a handful of short films which expand upon the Leopold Slick universe as well. The Leopold Slick / Real Gangster video clips would become somewhat popular over on hodenmumps.net, and he was even paid for uploading to the website. However, due to the inherently disconnected nature of the internet at this time, his videos weren't seen on a worldwide scale. Rather, they just existed in the ecosystem of that Hodenmumps microcosm. But that would change after Norman created the video we know today as the Angry German Kid. Originally filmed in 2005, Norman thought it would be funny to do a Leopold Slick video in which he satirized the caricature of a hardcore, quick-to-rage, FPS-obsessed PC gamer. He set up his camera onto his desk and filmed himself screaming and ranting in anger at the computer screen under the premise of him losing a match of Unreal Tournament. After finishing the recording, Norman uploaded the clip to the internet and titled it PC Spielen, which translates to PC Play in English. And of course, if you were watching this video without being privy to the joke, you would be shocked at the behavior displayed in the clip. And this was certainly the intention of Norman with this video's creation. Okay, so he makes this video, but how does it spread and become this viral sensation? Well, honestly, it's one of the most bizarre video goes viral stories I think I've ever talked about on the channel. The story goes that German television production company Focus TV had stumbled across Norman's PC Play video online and thought it would be a good addition for a certain documentary they were working on. Focus TV would go on to use Norman's PC Play video clip and included it in this documentary, which pushed the idea that first-person shooter games were radicalizing kids to become violent school shooters. Focus TV would erroneously refer to Norman as Leopold in the documentary and put together a phony backstory which claimed that the clip was by Norman's father, who secretly recorded his son while he was playing Unreal Tournament.
Because he needed to game, just like a drug addict needs his drugs.
Von eben diesem Jungen kursiert ein Video im Internet. Sein Name Leopold. Die Aufnahmen hat sein Vater angeblich heimlich gemacht. Das Problem? Leopold kommt bei seinem Lieblingsballerspiel nicht online.
Sehr viel stärker auf Computerspielreize reagieren als Freizeitcomputerspiele.
In der Praxis sieht das dann so aus. Der 14-jährige Leopold aus dem Internetvideo verliert beim Computerspielen komplett die Kontrolle.
With hindsight as our ally, we know that Norman's PC Play video was satire, but because of this Focus TV documentary painting him a psychopath being aired on German television, all satire went out the window and the public now saw him as some sort of gaming-obsessed, deranged lunatic. And around the time of this documentary's release, PC Play was ripped and uploaded to a new video hosting website that you may have heard of called YouTube, and it was beginning to go viral. But it's important to note that the name PC Spielen or PC Play would be lost to history. The name that the YouTube rippers gave this video initially was Crazy German Kid, and later rips would give it the name that we're all very familiar with, Angry German Kid. This video would go on to accrue tens of millions of views across various re-uploads, and Angry German Kid would become one of the first viral videos on YouTube. Viewers unaware of the satire mocked and shamed the kid for his unruly behavior displayed in the clip, but there were plenty of those, including myself, who got a good laugh from it. It was a massive hit on YouTube in the mid to late 2000s and was remixed by other content creators to exhaustion. In fact, for a while there was practically an entire genre on YouTube which dedicated itself to making Angry German Kid video remixes. One popular format was the subtitle remix. Since Norman is speaking in German in the video, it becomes rather easy to just overlay English subtitles and make him say whatever you want. Which is funny to me because there's another classic German-themed YouTube meme that works off the exact same premise.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl!
So now that Norman's video is insanely popular on YouTube, you would expect him to make videos following it up to capitalize off the success of the original, right? Well, he did, but these videos never caught traction, and he even made a video responding to Focus TV's defamation against him, and even went as far as to explain to his audience that his videos were all satire.
So, Freunde, eins will ich euch noch mit auf den Weg geben. Nehmt diese Videos nicht ernst. Sie sind nur dargestellt, schaugespielt, versteht ihr? Sie sind nicht echt.
But very few people saw his explanation video. And as 2007 came around, uploads from Norman completely ceased and the famed Angry German Kid completely disappeared from the internet. The Angry German Kid video continued to make its rounds online, with very few people even considering the possibility that it could be satire, and most would co-sign the Focus TV narrative that the kid in the video was mentally deranged. Rumors were in abundance when it came to the discussion of what happened to the Angry German Kid. Some say he was sent to a strict boarding school, some even claimed he was thrown in jail, but were any of these rumors actually true? What was the Angry German Kid doing after his disappearance in 2007? Well, we now know. Because after over a decade of silence from the kid behind the viral video, on October of 2017, Norman finally revealed himself to the internet via his new YouTube channel, Hercules AGK. And a lot had changed since 2007. This 26-year-old version of Norman was no longer the Angry German Kid, rather he was the Angry German Man. First off, he was swole. He had taken up bodybuilding as a hobby and linked to a secret channel he made back in 2011 which showed off some of his lifts. And not only did he get swole, Norman was now producing hip-hop music under the alias Hercules Beats. Since returning, he has posted several songs and music videos, but has also gone out of his way to answer many of the questions the internet had for him regarding his decade-long absence from video creation. He has a handful of these explanation videos on his channel, with most of them being in German, but there is one where he explains what happened to him in English. And it turns out that the Angry German Kid video and his old Leopold Slick character were a curse upon his existence in his adolescent and early adulthood years. And his status as a famous internet meme proved to be a detriment to his mental health. I'll let him explain it to you himself.
Hello, my international friends. As you know, I made this video, Angry German Kid, where I freak out and smash my keyboard, which went all over the world. And I was famous about this. Everyone in school knew me. And after a year, or a little bit longer, I got nuts. You know, I got enough of this shit. And I quit being the Unreal Tournament Kid. I dyed my hair black. I threw my glasses away and wear contact lenses so nobody could recognize me. So this wasn't enough. I grew older. I was 17. Then it was 3 years of daily attention, of daily psychic terror. I wanted people to be afraid of me, because when they are afraid of me, they don't make fun of me. Hey, real gangster. Hey, So one day I got insane. Yeah, I went crazy one day. It was a class trip and I drank something too much. And then I started talking to my classmates. How I hate all people, how I hate this fucking world. And one day I take my Kalashnikov, put it in my trunk, and one morning there will be a great shooting and you all motherfuckers will die and there will be no Angry German Kid anymore. No one will shout at me. Yeah, that's what I said. I quickly googled a picture of a Kalashnikov and showed it to my classmates. Here, that's what I got at home. Nice, huh? It's nice what you can all get from the darknet, you know? One classmate sat behind me and recorded everything with his phone. The teacher wanted to calm down the situation, yeah, and maybe protect me because I was drunk and young and dumb and, well, you know. But it was too late. And then the police came, took me back to police station. So my parents picked me up. I was kicked out of school. I got a penalty, but luckily I could finish my school on another school. Well, then I came in jail for, I don't know, 1 month. But just because I don't want to make hours of community service and I don't have money to pay a fine, so jail. Then I came out after this ridiculous time. I came out and was looking for an apprenticeship or a job, and I don't get a job. Everywhere where I wanted to work, they recognized me as the insane maniac of the school or the Angry German Kid. Yeah, and for 2 years I couldn't find a job. So I isolated myself from the world. I hated the world, and were 2 years only training. That's why I became so big. After 2 years, I tried again to look for work, an apprenticeship, whatever, and then finally I got an apprenticeship. And that was the year where my life became great, from a horror life, which was not worth living, to a great life. I found a new group of people, which I go partying every weekend. We go every weekend to the club, and then I got a girlfriend, a new car. Suddenly everything was great. Suddenly I got friends. Suddenly I got a job, a girlfriend, a new car, which was really nice. That's it. That was my life since these videos. And now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah.
Norman's story is a rather unique look into the dark side of what it's like being a living meme. After Focus TV and the internet got a hold of his video, all satirical context was stripped away from it, and people essentially got to make up whatever backstory they wanted for the Angry German Kid. The result of this was real-life harassment. This harassment ironically contributed to Norman becoming emotionally and mentally disturbed in the years following Focus TV's documentary, a documentary which painted him as a deranged 14-year-old when he really wasn't. With that said, I'm glad that Norman has come to terms with what happened to him and is able to enjoy himself and his life again. I would invite you all to go check out his channel. I have the link in the description box. Show him and his music some love. Most of his videos are in German, but for my English speaking folks, and I think just about everyone else, YouTube has an auto translate feature you can use which will translate his words for you. But that's pretty much the full story of what happened to Norman Kochanowski, aka Angry German Kid. Let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comments section, and make sure you let me know who you want me to talk about next. Major shout outs to my patrons, I appreciate you guys. wavywebsurf out, peace.